Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for the review of Accrington Stanley versus Plymouth Argyle. I am joined by Liam. Liam, how are we doing?
Yeah, all good, mate.
Decent. It was a good game yesterday. I actually enjoyed watching it. I thought it was a decent performance. I thought we'll just get straight into it. I thought for the first 15 minutes, I thought we were slow to start. But as Accrington really did, test us a couple of times. Then I thought we got into the game, which was a reflection from the own goal from Ethan Hamilton, which, might I add, that goal doesn't happen without Joe Edwards. So, I'm half tempted to give that goal to Joe Edwards, because without him, that doesn't go in. It's not an own goal. So, for me, it really is. It really was a good first half. Second goal just before half time was crucial to go into the lead 2-0 up. But yeah, I thought in the second half of the first half, I thought we dominated the ball. So after 20 minutes, I thought we were very controlled with possession, and the possession stats showed that. And I just overall think we were the better team. I think we were getting the better chances. Admittedly, Accrington did have their chances. I think I look back to I look back to the first half, the chances that we let them have, which was slightly annoying. We did let them, get a few few chances. But what did you make of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think 4-1. I think it was deserved. But yeah, I think we're just a team now that we just gel together and we don't fear anyone. And obviously, Accrington, in all theory, should be beaten anyway. I just thought we played brilliant just yesterday, and we're just showing this season that we can play against anybody, and we can beat anybody in this league. And I think we're just looking brilliant this season, and I think it showed yesterday that we can batter teams on any given day. And Broom's goal, I did see it, was absolutely brilliant. Top bins, absolutely.
No, it wasn't. It was utterly shit. Stop saying shit like that, because his price will just get increased. So shut the fuck up. It was a really shit goal. It was a lucky deflection. Broom is an average player, and he can't pass for shit. His passing is shit. He's still got a lot of work to do. $500,000? No. More like 20K, and we've got a deal. He's not great. A lot of work still needed to be done for Ryan to develop into a player that he could be. He's got high potential, but right now I just don't think he's showing enough.
You're mental.
It's called sarcasm. If the chairman of Port of Peterborough happens to come across this, he'll listen to my expert football knowledge and be like, "Yep, Ryan Broom, right, cool, 20 grand, and you got him." I'm saving us money, Liam. Well, yeah. saying that Ryan Broom's going weldies, crikey, you're trying to add more money to his transfer fee. Unbelievable. You ought to be
Yeah.
ashamed of yourself, lad.
Moving on.
Moving swiftly on before Liam gets told off anymore. Thanks to Liam, 100k has just been chucked onto his price tag. But in terms of the first half, as I was saying, I thought we dominated the ball well. I thought we were aggressive in a way of getting the ball forward. But I do feel that we just misplaced a lot of passes, and that may be because of Accrington's press or just us being really sloppy. I thought Houghton had a much better game. One player who I am going to criticise, and it hurts to criticise him again, is Panucci Kamara. Again, another poor performance from him. Right, that's now 2. Right, that we're looking at, and again, I'll say the same things. His work rate is unquestionable. You can never question his work rate or his energy or his enthusiasm. But I can criticize and question more of the same of final output. His final ball, his passing was all lackluster. It was a really, in my opinion, it was a really, really, really poor game from him.
Yeah.
And he needs to up his game again, right? Because I'm looking at the likes of Adam Mandel. I'm looking at the likes of Ryan Broom, Danny Mayer. Now, I'm not sure playing a midfield 2 or 3 of Houghton, Mayer, and Broom is one that Ryan Lowe is going to be too enthusiastic about playing, because that is a shit ton of attack. But I do think Panucci needs to look at Adam Mandel as definitely one that might just try and take his spot. I mean, he shaved his head now, so he's looking like he's a rough one for midfield. But honestly, Panucci has got to step up his game. I don't know what you think, but I think he just needs to step up his game again. It's a few too many times, and look, one of these days he's going to cost us a goal, or dare I say even a game. And I just want him to perform better than, and I know he can do it. I think back to Oxford. I think back to all of the games that Panucci's been pivotal and such a strong part of our midfield. I want that Panucci back, because I know that it's in there, and I know he's got those capabilities, but he just needs to show it a bit more for me.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's a brilliant footballer. He's brilliant for us. A good centre mid, or CDM, whatever he plays, centre mid, whatever. Yeah. Obviously, what he's allowed to have an off day, an off game, but that's 2 in a row. I mean, you can have one off game, but not 2. I mean, hopefully, he can play well against Sheffield Wednesday on Tuesday in the FA Cup, and against Charlton on Saturday. I think if he has 3 and maybe has a bad game against Charlton, that'll be 4 games in a row if he does have a bad performance there. And then you're questioning whether, like, will he lose his spot in the team to Danny Mayer? And
I think he'd lose it more to Adam Mandel. And look, Adam came on yesterday, and I thought he looked quite decent.
Yeah.
You know, Adam is one that I do rate highly, as does Ryan Lowe. I think Ryan also knows that Adam is definitely a footballer, and there's definitely a player in there. So for me, Panucci has got to up his game. He's got to, because we can't afford to carry players. Now, his work rate, as I say, is fantastic. You can't just offer work rate, right? You have to be able to offer a bit more. And this is not me slamming Panucci, and I would hate it if people thought I was. I'm simply just saying I think he needs to perform better. He's not going to get a high rating from me again.
No, he's not.
And that hurts, because I love Panucci. I think he's such a lovable guy. He's such a lovable guy, and we all know what Panucci brings to the team. Right now, he's just not bringing enough. But you know that's just the way it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Obviously,
Yeah. Carry on.
I think he'll. I think he's got the capabilities of scoring again. Obviously, if he does, and
It's
that's
not even
brilliant.
just scoring. It's not even just scoring. It's just the basics. I want him to be able to play a pass and it not go to the
Yeah.
opposition and us have a shot on our goal. I just want him to do a basics again, but I'm not asking for too much.
No, I mean, if he does misplace a pass again, and it does lead to a goal, you're thinking, you
Mm,
absolute idiots, and
yeah,
that's going to cost us a game one soon, and
yeah,
and if he's the one that cost us an unbeaten record,
mm,
you'd sat there thinking, you absolute idiot, what have you done?
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Um, yeah. No, I Panucci does need to buck his ideas up a little bit. And again, um, this isn't me body slamming Panucci. I love him as a guy. He's a brilliant man. Just
no,
needs to perform better.
no, no, you know, I mean, he loves the club, doesn't he? He's he's always applauded the fans at full time and stuff, and always gave them a cheer and stuff like that. So he just loves the club, and don't want to slander him too much because he's a great footballer for us.
Yeah. Um, talk to me about Ryan Bum's goal though, because in all seriousness, it was an absolute fucking worldie.
Yeah, it was. I mean, absolutely brilliant. He's right footed, isn't he?
Yeah, or
Yeah,
left, one of the two.
one of the two. Yeah, if he's left footed, I'm left footed. I'm left footed as well. So yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean, it was a brilliant goal. Cuts in on his right or left, whatever foot he uses, and just bangs it top bin, and it puts us 3-1 up, and then you're thinking that's game over. That's sealed
Yeah,
the win. I don't see them coming back.
no,
And then the fourth goal come from Brian Hardy. I mean, I think that game there, I think it deserved the Brian Hardy goal. Just
deserved
because,
the Ryan. It deserved a Ryan Hardy goal. And we will honor. Do you know what, Accrington? You've been a good sport. We will reward you with a Ryan Hardy goal. You know that is what we'll do. We'll simply reward you for a Ryan Hardy goal. And also, Dazza says just popping in whilst doing the stream. Low, love to see it. But yeah,
yeah,
we're just gifting you a lovely Ryan Hardy goal, and we hope you enjoy it.
we'll give you a hot dog at the end as well.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. But I wanted to talk a bit about the second half, the start of the second half, because oh boy, could we have asked for a worse start if we tried.
Exactly.
We started off the first half quite slow. We started off the second half quite slow. It's become quite a habit of Argyle actually starting games off a little slowly. And again we did in this game. I suppose the question is anyone at fault for that goal? Or is it just one of those really unfortunate things? It's like, for fuck's sake, it's happened. But we go again and we try and snatch that third, which when I say
We did.
snatch, I mean we brutally annihilate you for that third goal.
Yeah, I mean, a sloppy goal to give away, but I mean, it happens in a game. It's one of those.
Yeah.
It's one of those
Yeah.
things. 50th minute though. I mean, they could have scored like the 70th minute or something. But I mean, if I mean, 5 minutes into the second half, if that was last season's team, we would have probably lost 3-2.
Have you seen Voodoo's
Yes,
alternative commentary?
yes, I have. Yes.
Have you heard the shit was said about us at the start of the season?
Oh no, tell me about it.
In Will Aimson, our biggest loss. Are you fucking joking? Yeah, he's a big loss. That hole in the midfield that he was having. It's like you know that hole that he created whilst he pretended to try and be a footballer. We covered that hole with an actual footballer. It's a
Yeah.
fucking joke. Some of the shit. And when I said Argyle could get promoted, even you laughed at me. Are you gonna apologise to me yet?
Not yet. Actually, yeah. To be honest, yeah. I mean, we're looking good, aren't we?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you should apologise, shouldn't you? It's okay. I'm getting errands tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, it's because I was right. I backed these boys because the minute we got to work in defence, we were right up there because goals have never been our issue, and the fact that we added Ryan Broom into our sexy midfield just makes that midfield just ho ho ho. That is a hot midfield. That is a hot midfield. We got Houghton in. Got Houghton in. I fully backed Houghton. I thought he was a cracking player to get in. I had doubts over Danskar. He has proved me wrong, big time. But I don't mind him proving me wrong because it means that he's turned out to be an absolute beast of a centre back, and I love that shit. Um,
Yeah. I mean,
Wilson, everyone said, "Oh, James Wilson, he's very injury prone, yet to have an injury apart from concussion that was sort of his." Whose fault was that? Danskar that booted a ball at his head.
whoever it was, yeah, probably
Do you
him.
remember? Do you remember who booted the ball at Wilson's head that gave him concussion?
Right.
Fucking hell! How hard are you kicking?
Right.
How hard,
James
how
Wilson,
hard
just stay there a minute. Bang. Oh, sorry, mate.
yeah. How hard are you kicking that ball? Give him fucking concussion. So obviously we had that, but he's not turned out to be injury prone. Brendan Galloway, he's injury prone. He won't play too often. Again, yet to have an injury at Argyle, touchwood. Macaulay Gillespie, no one really said much about him. The only injury prone ones are the ones that are currently injured. I don't know if they're ever coming back. Cooper apparently was in the team photo though, so I suppose that's a good thing. Maybe he'll return at some point. So we're waiting. So yeah. Free kick taken quickly. Mitrovic could have said Hardy or anything. Max Emilian Verstappen is finished. He's not, and Hamilton celebrated that like he had just won the title. Now, if he loses the title, oh boy, I'ma be brutal. Wolf says trying to comfort myself and distract myself. Keep doing you, Niall. Big up, Wolf, and we are always here for you if you ever need us. But we've spoken about the first half. We've spoken about the three goals in the second. But what I do want to talk about is the timing of our third goal because we couldn't get a foot on the ball. We every time we were booting the ball forward, the forward was coming. The ball was coming back to us, and we just couldn't quite keep it going. So when Ryan Broom got his goal, I feel like it absolutely broke Accrington. I felt like they didn't have a answer to us because how can you have an answer when you've put all of that pressure on us, you haven't been able to get the equalizer, and bang, we go and score.
Yeah, I mean, it really broke Accrington. I mean, I think it just killed their momentum. Yeah, it really killed their momentum. And I think it gave us our momentum to score more goals, and we've got the fourth, and that I think it flattered Accrington really. I don't think, obviously, I want to say it's a 4-1 game, but then again, I think it's harsh on Accrington, but they got what they deserved.
Bloody hell. Yeah, I wouldn't quite put it in those words, but no, I don't think we did deserve a 4-1 goal, a 4-1 game. I don't think we were that good. But I'll take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that engine was made for 4 races. That's cute. What happens if Red Bull decide to make their own engine and make it for 3 races? Boom. Big up Wolf, absolutely. 10-ish miles per hour quicker on the straights. It depends on if the tracks are a twisty, windy. I mean, Abu Dhabi, you're screwed because overtaking Abu Dhabi is impossible. Big up Velve, Wolf. Big up yourself. Wolf, sorry to hear about your mum. Stay strong, bro, and hope your mum pulls through. She will. She will. There's plenty of treatment out there nowadays. Which position is Plymouth in the league table now? Number 1. We are first. We are first. Respect. Respect. As Jose would say, 1 for us. You are shit. Thank you, Ravi. Big up, Chris. Big up, Chris. But before we wrap up, the manager of the month curse, it is, when I say wrap up, I mean do player ratings, but manager of the month curse completely demolished. Now, Ryan Lowe has put that bit to bed.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it shows how rubbish the other managers are, to be honest.
Oh,
Nah.
That's a bit brutal.
I mean, the way we're going, I think Ryan can get it for November as well.
God, let's not risk it. Let's not risk it twice in a row, shall we?
Yeah, true. I mean,
Like,
you can give it.
We've pulled it through once. Let's not try 2 in a row, shall we?
Nah,
especially when that will be against our hardest time of the month. Don't forget, we got Wickham. We got Wickham, MK Dons, Sunderland.
Charlton at home.
Yeah, we've got all of these big games. Let's not risk it.
Yeah, I mean, if we can, next 6 games are crucial. If we win all 6, give us the title.
Yeah, I mean, if we can, who's second? Is it Rotherham? Rotherham?
No, it's Wickham. No, Wigan.
Yeah. So if we can beat Wigan and beat Wickham,
it's good night.
And if we can try and beat Sunday, look, just try and beat all of them. Just try and beat all of them. Just make sure not to lose points. That's the important bit. Niall, promotion incoming. Absolutely. Promotion party. I am preparing to go get myself champagne. I will literally I will do a stream where I'm literally drinking champagne on this channel. And then I'm going to get another bottle of champagne for the EFL show where we do a special promotion party where I drink more champagne. And I may even buy a cake and champagne.
I may even buy a cake.
What's not to like? I'll share it with you, Liam. Send me your address. I'll post you some. Michael Smith is the GOAT. Absolutely not. That is Mike Cooper. Have Argyle worked on a few of their weaknesses? What from last year? Yeah, the massive, great big leak in our defence. In fact, if you had put 3 leaks at centre back, we would have probably conceded less goals. Still can't believe they zoomed in on Big Ron sinking to the floor. That was funny. Yeah, well, Ronaldo is finished as a footballer. Big up Liam Martin as well. Absolutely.
Thanks.
Plymouth Argyle deserve it. It seems like they have put work in. We have. Just quickly a touch on the homophobic abuse Mike Cooper received yesterday. Firstly, he's not gay, so I don't really know why he's getting homophobic chants at him. He's not. I'm pretty sure he's got a girlfriend. Yeah, but yeah, nice. It was good to see the statement from Argyle. Ford Stappen woke up feeling dangerous today. 0 on track overtakes, drops 0.7, finished 8 seconds behind a wheelbarrow. Pushed Lewis off the track again. Needed Perez to get fastest at that point. We could do the same for Lewis. The amount of times he's needed Bottas to get the fastest lap off Max. Also, Max overtook Valtteri, so he's got 1 on-track overtakes. So that's incorrect. He also started second and finished second, so he didn't drop any points technically. The Mercedes is a wheelbarrow. You are correct there. And he didn't push Lewis off. Lewis pushed himself off. What type of tactics and style Plymouth has now? 3-5-2. Play very similar to Liverpool. Is probably the best way to describe it. No one deserves any abuse. That's just wrong. No, I can't say my favorite word anymore. What's your favorite word? Bottas is the GOAT man. He is not the GOAT. Niall, in your opinion, what system or playing style works best for Argyle? This system, the 3-5-2 and tiki-taka. That's probably the best way to describe it. But Wolf, their tactics is basically smash Man U 5-0. Max clearly pushed him off. I disagree. I think Lewis pushes himself off. And the FIA agree with me. Also, Lewis is cheating with the rear wing, so don't start. But match ratings, Liam. We've got to do match ratings. So we'll start with Cooper, Mike Cooper. Didn't really have an awful lot to do, but do you know what? When he was called upon, he did a good job. So I'm going to give him a 7. I don't know about you, but
I was going to give him an 8.
I've no idea. I've no issue pushing it up to an 8.
Nice.
So my favourite man gets an 8. Love to see it. 0.2 fam. Yep, still cheating. Lewis is a cheat. Lewis is a cheat. Lewis is a cheat. James Wilson. What are you giving James?
7? Is that too harsh?
I would probably say so, but no, I'd say a 7 is right. Dan Scott. Now again, I'm gonna give him a 9.
A 9.
He got a
Yeah,
9. He got a 9 in the last one. He got a 9 in the. I'm giving him a 9 in this one because he saved us a few times. A few really, 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 really important blocks as well. So I'm gonna give him a 9.
Yeah, I agree.
Excellent. Wolf said, Ravi says, Wolf, no one wants to play Ollie ball, even if it's free. If it's free on a plate. Still went from 20th to 1st, technically. Don't know these players, but I agree with your tier placement now. Well, you'll learn them. You'll learn them. You'll learn them. You'll learn them. Over to literally everyone. Look, congratulations to Lewis for winning this race. We'll see if he wins the title. I have more respect than Toto Wolff, that's for sure. Ollie Ball rocks Ravi. Way. But moving on, Macaulay Gillespie. I thought he had a good game. I thought Macaulay had a good game. I'm gonna give Macaulay. Do you know? I'm gonna give him a 7 with Wilson. I thought it was decent.
Get in, he's one. Yeah, I agree.
Love it. Next up is Joe Edwards. Crucial to get in the first goal. Genuinely a good performance from him. I'm gonna give him an 8. I'll give him an 8.
Yeah, I thought Joe played very well. Like you said, if it wasn't for him, that first goal wouldn't have went in. So yeah, an 8.
Yeah. Yeah, for the opposition. Wolf, the top tier player, is my brother. What, Dan Scar? The convertible. I am better than Lewis. Yes, Valve, I can see the resemblance. I still think Max will win though. Thank you. See, great meets greatness. Connor Grant, what are you gonna give to Connor? I again thought he looked fairly. I thought he looked fairly all right. I'd give him a 7. Yeah, I'd give him a 7. What about Houghton? Houghton, I thought it was one of his better performances, and he got a goal. So I'm going to give him an 8.
I was going to say a 9.
No, I'm going to say 8.
Can we give him a 10?
Ryan Brum.
Yeah.
I give him a 10.
Good.
Obviously. Moving on, Panucci. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to give Panucci a 5.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same, to be honest.
No, I don't want to, but he was shocking. Ryan
Hot dog?
Hardy, what? I'll give him an 8. I'd give him an 8.
Yeah, go on. Chuck him an 8.
And I'm gonna surprise a few people with my Garrick one. I'm gonna
Oh,
give Garrick a
go
9.
on. You what?
I'm giving him a 9.
Okay.
I thought that was coming. It was really influential in most of the goals we scored. I think he had involvement in 3 of the 4 goals we scored.
Yeah. Nice. Put him a 9 then.
Yeah, I'll give Garrick a 9. But he can be behind Danskar.
Okay.
No, this is the strongest you have seen Argyle, or has there been better teams? I think the Championship side under Holloway was a better team technically, but I think this is the best team. This is the best team that I've seen, because I'm still
Yeah,
quite young.
we don't mention Holloway
How,
anymore.
how do you know it's Inchvelv? Big up Niall and Liam, great win for you lot. It was a fantastic win. I enjoyed
Yeah.
every minute of it. Now that player I first told you about who plays for us in Ireland scored again. Ogbeni is actually the real goat. I think Mike Cooper is the real goat. The man in pink shirt, he is the goat. Did you expect to be top of the league in November? I did. Liam didn't, but I did. I fully expected. I fully expected us to be right up there.
Niall's ball knowledge is very good, Tim.
Yeah, my ball knowledge is very good. Now you made me laugh today. I do try, Chris. I do try. But Adam Randall came on the pitch. I thought it was quite good. I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same. 7, yeah.
Q&A guard. I didn't really do
7 as
much
well.
because he came on quite late. But yeah, I'll give him a 7.
Yeah.
And I haven't got a picture for what's his name? Little Welsh lad we've got, youngster.
Shirley.
Will Jenkins Davies.
Oh,
So we'll use Ryan Law for him, and we'll just put him there. we'll just chuck him there. So
okay.
Will Jenkins Davies is actually Ryan Law. So Will Jenkins Davies is now a ginger kid, who's now who's there? Liam Martin is a gangster. Liam, you're a gangster, by the way. If you get promoted
Right.
into a championship, will there need to be heavy investment from the owners? How realistic is that? No, I don't think we would. Would we need some investment? Absolutely. Would it need to be heavy investment? No, I don't think so. And yes, I think we could get investment if we needed it. I think that money is going to be available. So, yeah, I think we would be absolutely fine. Now on to Plymouth Argyle as a whole. How are we rating the team's performance?
I'm going to say a 9.
I'm going to say, considering most of the players are 7 or 8, I'm going to give it an 8.
Fair enough. That's fine.
Excellent. Steve says the fan base is there to support that investment. Absolutely. I completely agree with you there. Wish Ryan Reynolds bought Plymouth Lowe. We've already got Simon Hallett. We don't need anyone else. Niall, is there any areas of the squad do you think need improvement, a little bit more quality, just so it helps keep improving? Oh, poor. Oh boy. Who do we think? Oh. Any ideas, then?
I can't think of any ideas, no, because I think the team's good enough as it is. I can't think of anything, really.
maybe another centre back for a bit of squad depth, but apart from that, I don't really think so. I think we've built quite the team. If I'm being honest. What place are Doncaster in? 23rd. Yeah, Aaron said they would finish above us. Just let that sink in. We are top. But Ryan Lowe broke the manager of the month curse. 4 goals. I'm going to give him a 10.
Yeah, I agree.
He broke the manager of the month curse. You if you do that, you have to just be automatically given a 10, don't you?
Yes, you do. I mean,
Yeah.
let's see if any other manager does it. Probably not.
No, probably not. But apart from that, I think we'll wrap up there. I'll be back at midnight. Doing the late. Yep, the late show with me and Matt. We're going to do. No, we've changed the timing.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to do it at midnight, which is going to be mega. Yeah, so make sure you tune in for that. And yeah, we're going to create the best English 11 of all time, and then we're going to create the best young 11, so the under 23 11 that we can do. James Corden late show, absolutely. But it's going to be at midnight. Lowe, anytime Aaron says something, you have to take it with a pinch of salt. This is true. But on that note, we are going to wrap it up there. You can find me on Twitter at Niall_PAFC. Another joint watch along tomorrow. Me and T-Boys TV, me and Tyler linking up again to do a watch along of England versus San Marino. So yes, that'll be an interesting one. So make sure you tune in for that. Me and Tyler.
Yeah. If we don't beat them anymore by 7, we're shocking.
I know. It was a really good stream today. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So me and Tyler are linking up again. Better link up than Ronaldo and Bruno. Some would say. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that. Tyler is cool. Where you find him now? He actually found us. He called in on fan cams, I'm pretty sure, and since then we've collabed a lot, and he's a great lad. Love working with him. But yeah, late show. Liam, where can they find you, mate?
Twitter Liam PFC Martin 1, and Instagram Liam PAFC Martin, and YouTube is on the banner there.
Yes, and Ravi says, big up Niall. You made my Sunday with Charles and Tyler. Absolutely. We're glad we could have been of an assistance. Great lad indeed.
Can I just say, how did me and you meet?
That is a fucking good question that I do not remember. Not a clue.
I can't remember neither.
Unless you came across my channel. I don't know.
Yeah, probably like Daryl's really come across the channel and just since then. That's about it.
Yeah, I can't remember. I've got really bad memories. Big up, Niall. I'll speak to you later. You made my difficult day a little better. Thanks a lot, Niall. Always here for you, Wolf. Always here. If you do need us again today, we'll be back at midnight, which is 1 hour 15 minutes in US time. So or Canada. Well, it's an hour and 15. Although in Canada, I don't know what time it is. But yes, lots of love to Wolf. Absolutely. Much love to Wolf, and absolutely more love there. But yeah, back at midnight. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back later. But until then, thanks for watching, and peace out.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.